Hey guys, Coach Dylan here from Allen Endurance Coaching, and we're back with this week's training update for chili pepper. Alright, so last week we got a little more than 46 miles in, including, about a mile total of running and another mile of walking. We catch 5K folks on Saturday at work, out at the lake, but all in all it went pretty well. A little tired, getting up to 46 miles, but we're feeling healthy, so I think I just need to get a little extra sleep and a little extra food and I should be good. It's finally starting to cool down a little bit here. We had some decent runs. Last Monday, our long run, I did an easy 12. I was pretty tired when I started, like legs were tired. And it got progressively warmer over the course of the run. And if you watch my heart rate, it gradually climbs and climbs and climbs and climbs. And then the last mile and a half or so, it started to feel like work. But pace was right on. The effort level was right where it needed to be. And then Tuesday we came around, we did an easy 5 miles on the treadmill because I didn't get out to go do it till later in the day, just because of work stuff in the morning and other stuff going on. And since it was supposed to be a recovery run, I figured I should probably do it on the treadmill. That way I didn't accidentally jack my heart rate up too high and get sunburnt, and heat and humidity, all that kind of stuff. Wednesday morning, 5 o'clock rolled around. We hit our speed session down at the track with Troy, and Adam showed up for the first time, and Doc was there, and John was there. We had full crew. You see the splits from the workout. Overall, I think we got 8 total miles in for the workout. Yeah, 8 miles total. Doesn't look too impressive if you look at the total time. But, we got a little bit of warm-up in. We did a couple striders, and then we did 5 1K intervals with 200-meter recovery. It worked out to be about 2 minutes most of the time. And then Troy had to sit one of the repeats out, just kind of take care of some stuff. So I hopped in on the last 600 of his last one. I probably should have just run the whole thing with him, but then I did a couple mile cooldown. But if we look at the splits, it's actually pretty happy with it. We were shooting for 5:20 pace, because I'll probably be thinking somewhere, especially after this workout, trying to average between 5:25 and 5:30 pace at chili pepper maybe. And so we're trying to go a little faster than that, just kind of working on, getting a heart rate up and VO2 max and all that kind of stuff. But you can see the first one here, we hit at 3:17, so it was a little fast, about 3 seconds fast. Second one was 3:21, but we got, the rest was a little long on them, but not by much. One advantage of doing a distance recovery instead of a time-based recovery is, if you accidentally go too hard and you need some extra recovery to actually get to the right point, you'll end up taking it because you're not like super slave to your watch. Troy was watching his watch, so it kind of helped keep us on task, so we didn't take too long, but the overall went pretty well. So our splits were 3:17, 3:21, 3:16, 3:14, and the last one was 3:12. It really opened up. And then I did a test run of the new course for the reindeer run in December, and then 1.4 home. And so I ended up running a little faster than I meant to. Strava said I went about 7:10 pace. I think my watch probably shorted it just a hair because of some of the turns running through campus, especially kind of up through this neck of the woods. There's like buildings and other things going on. And then go up through here, there's buildings and trees kind of right up to the road, potentially blocking the signal. But yeah, that's potentially the course we're looking at for the reindeer run. If you're in the area, it's a good little 5K put on by the Lambright Rec Center on campus, Toy Drive. We switched up the normal training week. As you guys know, we've been kind of taking Friday as that rest recovery day. But now that Couch 5K is going on Saturday, I needed to get my kind of longer run in on Friday and take Saturday as my easy day. So I didn't roll that left ankle again on Friday. I was just running down at the loop. I was just gonna run an easy 8 miles, and then I got to about 6 or so, and I was like, I probably got like a good mile at threshold pace in me, just to kind of turn up the gas a little bit. But then I managed to roll my ankle right in the sand, and right at the tail end of that. And but after hopping around and practicing my French for 30, 40 seconds, I went back and actually looked at where I was running. So the nice part about rolling my ankle in the sand at the loop, one, I wasn't too far from my home, or it's not like I had to hike a couple miles through the woods with a sore ankle. I didn't actually roll it that bad, but it hurt when I did. Was I was able to see the impression of where my foot hit the ground. There wasn't I didn't step on a stick or rock or anything. It was purely soft sand. And what happened was I'd landed on the outside of my foot, kind of up like mid-foot, pinky toe, and then because the sand was soft, it rained the night before. So it's firm but not hard. And as I was trying to push off, as I was kind of absorbing that impact and kind of going through that motion, what happened was the pinky toes hit the ground, and then the sand shifted, and my foot went whoop, and so I rolled my ankle this way again. But being able to identify what I did in the sand was really helpful, because it allowed me to go, I'm not pushing through, I'm not trying to land on my big toe and push through my big toe. And so because I'm landing on the outside of my foot, anytime I've been stepping on a stick or soft ground or anything that gives, that's been when I've been rolling that ankle. And so I'm still going to stay off the single track for a little while. But knowing what's going on is potentially handy when it comes to doing my cross training kind of stuff, and just paying attention to what my foot mechanics are when I'm running, trying to really focus on pushing through that big toe. So I think hopefully now that we have identified that, we can take some measures to address it so we stop rolling that ankle. So that's kind of actually the highlight of the week, honestly. So the next day we did Couch 5K out at the park. We went out, we did 6 sets of 90 seconds on with 2 minutes recovery, and then that ended up being about 2 miles, helping people with their mechanics, that kind of thing. And then on the last day on Sunday, we went out and we did an easy 5.5 miles. Say they're easy. I think I ran a little harder than I meant to. I was feeling pretty good, especially after having that pseudo rest day, Couch 5K. But yeah, so the turnover rate was a little higher than normal. It just ran down to the farm. But it was on road, so it was nice and hard and flat, smooth, good footing. There's a couple of hills in there, which may have contributed to it a little bit. Unintentionally working hard, but I got out early while it was cool as well, which I think is the real root cause of the problem, because it was cool, and so it just felt so easy to move a little faster. And my heart rate was down, but the turnover rate was higher, and the average pace was higher. We're cooking between like 7:05 and 7:10 pace, which is a little faster than like the 7:20, 7:30 pace, or 7:15, 7:30 pace that we've been running our easy runs at. And so I think we're just, well, energetically it was easy. I think there's a little more demand out of the muscles and the nervous system and whatnot than I normally try to go for on an easy run. And I think that's why my legs were a little tired today on the long run. So, a couple big take-home points from this weekend. I need to push through my big toe, so I stop rolling my ankle. And we need to kind of get the turnover rate up on all of our runs. And now that it's getting a little cooler and it's a little easier to keep our heart rate under control, I think we'll be able to start kind of pushing that tempo just a little bit as we're kind of doing these easy runs and throwing some threshold work in here and there on some of the longer runs as well. So, till next time, train smart.